All right, man, I'm gonna be real, man. The rookie of the year race is over. It's wraps. I'm not gonna lie, especially after today's performance. I think Caitlin Clark might have just played herself into the MVP conversation after tonight. They got her in the odds. I'm not even gassing. Sportsbook now have Caitlin Clark in third place for WNBA MVP odds, and not a regular rookie. Look at the people ahead of her: Asia Wilson, Sabrina, and then you got Caitlin, Alyssa Thomas. So I'm not even gassing shit like fuck the rookie of the year stuff. She got that sealed. That junk's over with. That debate's over. I'm not gonna make no more vids on that unless Angel Reese comes up with some wild line that alters public opinion or my opinion or whatever. But yeah, it's over. Yeah, Caitlin got it. But today, I'm sure everyone's seen it. Caitlin Clark, 24 points, 19 assists. She broke the WNBA record for assists. Like, she had a great game. They had a tough loss, but this is still a crazy stat line. And she's a rookie. Like, this is crazy. These were her post-game comments on breaking the record. CC asked about the meaning of the WNBA assist record. Aaliyah Boston, she's going to say it means nothing, but I think it's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool, so sorry. And Caitlin, I mean, I just try to set my teammates up for success. You know she got to play the humble card.
I was going to say it means, I think it's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool, so it's all right. I just think I do, like, I just try to set my teammates up for success. I think at times, like, I can almost overpass, and that can maybe, I don't know, there probably could have been a few times where instead of passing that leads to turnover that I might have, I can probably shoot the ball, but especially with AB, like, I'm just looking to set her up so much. Like, my eyes are just always on our post players, whether that's Liz or whether that's AB or whoever's in the game at the time, and then kind of look out from there. But yeah, I mean, we still didn't shoot it very good from three, and I thought we finished really well around the paint. I'm sure our points in the paint were pretty good. 62 points in the paint, so yeah.
I think she could have got 20 plus assists today, but you guys know her teammates. But if you see the way she plays, like, she's gonna rack up a bunch of assists, and as they put talent around her, she can make like 15 to 20 assists a regular thing. Like, not even trying to exaggerate. Game's becoming a lot slower for her. Man, we just really got to take into consideration the impact she's had on women's basketball this year. It's crazy. This came out the other day. The WNBA has agreed to $2.2 billion in new media rights deal. Agreement with ESPN, Amazon, NBC are set to more than triple the league's existing rights, with the potential for more. No, I even think the WNBA missed out on another opportunity. Just announced Caitlin Clark will not be participating in three-point contest for the Fever. It should have been an obligation to make her be in that three-point contest. You know what I'm saying? That's what her comments on it, like, prior to the game.
The league has reached out to you at all about the three-point contest?
I don't know. My focus is on this game tonight, and then we'll turn to All-Star, and then after that, but need to be Dallas, so.
I think people thought with that answer, that means yes, but, like, how the fuck do you not put, like, you have to put her in there, bro. Like, I don't know. That's enough. They're just missing out on so many opportunities. It's a tough loss for them. I think they're now, like, 11-15.
Yeah, it's hard because I don't play for a month, so not much building to be done, but I don't know, like, for me, it's kind of frustrating. Like, I feel like we've left two games out there that are very winnable for us going into the break, whether the Mystics at home and then obviously this one. And then we've won other matchups that are really tough for us. The Lynx on the road, Mercury on the road, Mercury at home, Liberty at home. And you lose two that probably you should have won, especially the one at home versus the Mystics. So for me, that's frustrating. So I think that's the biggest area for our team to grow in this last 14 games of the year is, you can't leave these opportunities on the table. Right now we're back and forth between 7th and 8th place in this league, possibly dropping to 9th depending on how it goes from day to day. So every single game matters, and you don't want to have to look back at the end of the year and be like, dang, like we left some out there that we could have easily got. So I think that's the frustration part for me, but you just use it as motivation, and you're right there and you're really close. And like I said pregame, like we put together like 2 quarters or 3 quarters. Like, we really are struggling to put together 4. So I think that's an area that we can focus on.
That was a winnable game. They had that one. They could have won that one. There's a couple other games they could have won as well. Like, they just let slip away. Like, they should have. I think they could have. First, like, to start the season, they were complete trash. I'm not going to lie. But I think as the games have gone on, their team chemistry has came together. They're starting to, like, get a feel for how everybody plays, and they look like a much better team. See her, she's doing a great job finding her teammates and stuff like that, and I think her teammates are coming along. The WNBA, they got to rig that shit to make sure they get in, them and the Chicago Sky. If I was them, like, yo, I know the NBA got allegations for rigging shit, but the WNBA, especially with that new deal they just got, they desperately need her in the playoffs. Like, if she's not in the playoffs, that shit is not going, like, the ratings are going to go all the way down. I'm trying to tell y'all. But regardless, I'm going to play the highlights from the game. Y'all let me know what y'all think about and as always, it's your boy.
Danielson picked up her 4th foul. strip there, the deceleration, and the
Oh.
matchup. But wait a minute. Hold
Oh,
up.
she's
Oh,
wild.
my goodness. And the
Look there, Christy Sides, like Coach Trammell in her second year.
in the NCAA.
He was really diamond that shit.
And I was like, what do they feed the players?
Trip back to the bench, and Courtney Paris goes over to talk to her. Then whistled for something.
Yeah, I didn't see that call at all.
Here comes Caitlin. Counting for Clark.
I'm not quite sure who is benefiting. I guess we'll have to say the Wings right now because they're up.
Clark through the lane. Boston from long.
Fun year to be a part of it. We had a chance to ask Caitlin how she take care of herself. Great pass.
Clark, a little bit of daylight.
Oh my God.
Fancy move by Clark. And now Cowan, who couldn't finish, behind the back again for Clark. Yeah.
Standing up on the bench.
Boston, great look.
You will hear all these Fever players talk about the flow that they're developing.
After 3 quarters. Oh, Caitlin.
Beautiful. Is in the paint, 16-4.
To McCowan, and now is 10. Caitlin bottled up, but it doesn't matter. Corner 3 for home.
Rookie in the building trying to make her presence felt.
Oh boy. Another perfect pass. Caitlin decided not to shoot. Mitchell will.
Tough.